Hello. Happy Mindset Monday. Hi. Hello. hello. Hi, hello. How are we doing? Who do we have? We've got Mohammed, Maricel, Anna, Mimi, Leanne, Rashay, Maureen, Guitar Barb, Tam. This is our other Tam. We have 2 Tams in our community. Zona, AG, Carly, Leanne. We got 2 Leannes. Bianca, August, Carly. I said that twice. Hello, Carly again. Dina, hi. Miriam. Shantae, you stay. Giovanna, hello. Angela, hello. Michelle, hi. I'm going through your chat. Bianca. Bianca was my fake name, by the way. Like when I used to go out to the bars when I was younger, when I was single. And like if I didn't want to tell somebody my name, Bianca was the name I gave. Because, right? I feel like I get, if not Roxy, then Bianca worked. Like I give off Bianca vibes. Ashley. Lucida, hello. Black Goddess, hello. KCJ, hi. Christina, Tam. We got another Tam number 2 in the house. Not Tam, that sounded weird, but our other Tam. We have 2 Tams today. Mama, Stephanie, Shannon, hello. EA, Ricky, Rachel, hello. I love how we have so much BBD fam. We have 360 fam. We have Synergy fam in the house. If you don't mind, type in the chat. Where are you from? Are you from Synergy? Are you from Big Beautiful Dreams Club? From 360? Just so we can all just convene and see where we all came from or where we're all connected here in the community. How are we a part of the Roxy Talks world? Stephanie says BBD. Marissa, hi Marissa, BBD. Giovanna Synergy, yes. Mama, BBD. Casey, BBD. Shannon, BBD. Christina, 360. August, BBD, yes. Oh, Marissa says, I'm so excited for the new Voxer group. Yes, Marissa. So, like, okay. If you watch my social media channels, if you watch my stories, I'm often sharing offers and opportunities. I'm sharing them every day. Offers and opportunities to work with me. And the other day I just got this, like, I saw someone someone that I saw dropped a secret offer and they were like, don't overthink your shit, just drop it. And I was like, you know what? Let me just drop it. And I was like, 24 hours, 25 spaces. You don't get to know what it is. Just act on impulse. $99. Like, I mean, come on, $99. Like, you know, if you're able to invest, like I was like, let's do it. And it's actually so fun. And I'm really excited for the experience that we're going to have together. So anybody that's a business owner or, you know, an entrepreneur of any kind, just know that, like, when you're building an audience and you are talking to the people who already like what you're selling, they already like what you're creating, they already are Googling the solutions you're offering, and you build a community around yourself, you build that know, like, and trust, you build relationships, then it's easy to put the stuff in front of them and it's easy for them to buy. If you create offers that are no-brainers for your audience and you put it in front of your audience and let them purchase it, then they can. And listen to this. This is the other thing is, like, here, this is also what I learned, y'all, just so you know. So there's going to be more stuff like this coming. More people bought that not knowing that it was a Voxer thing than when I say that it's a Voxer thing. Because, like, I've sold, like, what we're doing is very similar things before, and, like, barely anyone has purchased it compared to, like, I was like, I'm going to sell all 25, and we got all 25 sold. So, like, it was just one of those things where I'm just like, nope, I'm just going to do it. Nope, I'm just going to do it. It's going to be this, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do it. It's going to be this. Yay. And yeah, more people purchased in that. We let it go a couple days longer. But we got like 23 in the first 24 hours. So I was like really impressed with myself. And but I also wanted to fill us. I was like, leave those spots open. Let's fill them. Let's fill them up. Anyways, more people bought that than have when I've told them what it is. When I told them what it's going to be, that more people bought it when they didn't know what it was. So that's something that I learned, was just like, Just give them something. No, like my energy is like, get in here and join. Like there's this, you need to be in this. It's going to be really amazing. And I know what it is. I've created it. So I'm excited for you to be in there because I know anyone that's in that space is going to have an amazing end of the year. Right. So like you got to get in there. You really do. So being able to like sell it from that perspective is really cool. And just, again, this is for anyone that's a business owner and just kind of thinking about like different ways that you can do what you're doing and having fun with it. And that's really what I'm trying to do right now is really have fun with my business, have fun with selling, have fun with learning how to be a sales engine, right? Like we're all, if you're a business, if you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, you're monetizing, you want to sell, right? You want to sell every day, just like Target sells every day, Starbucks sells every day. And if you were to show up and they had their doors closed, you go somewhere else to get your coffee, right? So, and this actually kind of just folds into the idea of the imposter syndrome is like, if you target your audience, if you know who you're talking to, you know what they need, you know what they're looking for, you know what their pains are, you know what the solutions are that they're looking for, and then you give them those solutions, it's win-win, right? There's no imposter needed, right? You know where you can serve your people, whatever way that is. If you're an artist, if you're doing YouTube, if you're doing consultations, if you're doing done for you work, if you are a coach, if you're whatever it is, you're going to serve your people, right? And you know that whatever it is that you're helping somebody with, they need the help because you probably need it at some point. So you understand the value of it, right? Like Tam, for example. Tam is starting a business as a creative coach. She's a writer and she's working on building a coaching business where she helps spark people's creativity. And Tam's been working with me for about 6 months. She's in Synergy. We've had a couple private coaching sessions as well. And she's been in my programs. Wait, is Judy here? Hold on. Because I was just, Judy, girl, I fucking called you from the ether. I was just thinking about you like yesterday or the day before. I was like, where the F has Judy been? Oh my God, that's crazy. And I'm totally not surprised you're here right now. I called you. Anyways, I saw someone tag her. I was like, hold on, wait. Are we talking to Judy? Wait a minute, hold on. So with Tam, it's like Tam is an author herself, but she's also a creator, and she's getting her this girl is amazing. Okay, this woman. She's getting her master's. She's taking like speaking classes. She's in Synergy. She's taking several different courses to become a better writer. She is harnessing her own personal power. She's learning how to command rooms and command audiences. She's working with me to work on social media, offer refinement, right? The mentality behind owning a business or being, we're going to go like star power. Let's even talk about star power. Having that star power, being that front person, having the followers and the following and the audience that wants what you want. She's creating all of that. But she's also somebody that loves writing at the heart of it. She's creating all of this because her real dream is to be a huge, like, world-changing author. And so she's creating this community of people. This is where I see this going, right? I see where it's going, which I know she does too. She's creating this community of people who are going to be, Emily, hi babe, and you and your baby, hi baby. You are going to be, she's creating this world where when she does release her books, when she does put out this work that she intends to be world changing, she already has a built-in fan base that is like obsessed and ready, right? I'm just going to, hold on. I'm just going to pop the Star Power QR codes up just because I'm talking about it. So that's our next group program inside of Synergy. And this, yeah, she says, I see the vision too. I know you do. I know you do because you're making so much progress. And I always talk about how much progress you're making, like on social media. And when I share your stories and stuff, because like, you're just, again, what I've seen you do in 6 months it's just so inspiring, and you're growing so much. And even like in BBD, you're like, here's my lead magnet. I made like a freaking like guy, like everything's all pretty and like, 3D copies of things. And I see you putting in the work to really like become something and become someone. And I can just tell you from personal experience, that's what it takes. Like you decide you're going to show up and you keep showing up. You be that person. You set the stage and the expectation with your audience that you're going to be that person for them. You're going to provide them with the value, and then you do. And then you keep doing, and then you keep doing. And here it is almost 4 years later with Roxy Talks, and I've been, still doing it, still here. Oh, by the way, sorry. The reason I missed last week, I'm so sorry. To be honest with you, July 3rd is the day that my cousin passed away, Jacqueline. That's her date. And so that date, and even 4th of July it's the only thing that is on my, like, it's the only thing I can really comprehend during that time. And I'm always with my family. So to be real, like I honestly completely even forgot to tell you guys I wasn't coming. And I didn't even remember till like the 5th. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even tell like the mods. I just like didn't show up. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that's what it was. Thank you for coming today. And I'm sorry that I no called, no showed. That's what it was. It's just, that's Jacqueline's date. And I'm never gonna, don't ask me to do anything on that date. I'm not gonna do anything. So it's just like, I'm with my family, period. And I literally, like, it's so much like, that day that I didn't even realize. I knew it was Monday because I told Leanne, but it didn't even dawn on me that like, mindset, I wasn't going to do mindset Monday. I just knew, there was a way in hell I'm doing a live stream today. I didn't even like consider it. So I apologize for not letting you guys know. And thank you for being here. So, Judy says, I fell off my vibration for a minute, but I can feel myself getting back on. Yay, Judy. Glad you're back. Welcome. Lucida, July 6th is the day for you. Got you. Yeah. You understand. And so even like the holiday is just like, it's just the whole thing is about that. I'm sure it's the same for you, just it being around a holiday, so yeah. So, anyways, I'm here and I appreciate you. And, thank you. So, I know, so what I was saying about Tam is, so Tam is creating this movement, right? She's creating something out of nothing. She's creating like coaching and consulting that doesn't even really exist, right? And same with like, is Erin here? I don't know if Erin's here from Synergy. Erin is also creating something that doesn't exist in the world. It doesn't exist in the market. Like, and if it does, I don't know about it, right? Like it's so niche and specific and unique that like we literally don't know it exists. If it does, like they're keeping it really quiet because it's an incredible idea. So I'm seeing these people, these amazing people really command who they are and what they're here to do and just take these steps and show up every single day. And that is really what is going to get you the success. But this is also what's going to help you with your imposter syndrome, right? We talked about this. So I hosted an imposter syndrome masterclass let me just further prove to you how my mind was like not where it needed to be last week. I hosted that masterclass and I forgot to hit record on the Zoom. So there was no replay. So if you were there, cool. It was a once in a lifetime experience. If not, I apologize. Like literally, I do have an excuse for that. Like I'm just like not like mentally here around that time of year, no matter what. So I know better next year. I'm just not going to I won't schedule anything the whole time. Cause I just like, when it became Wednesday, I was like, it feels like Sunday. Like what is happening? This is just so weird. Hi, Mingo. Mingo just got a bath, so you might hear a lot of flapping over here. So anyways, back to the idea of the imposter syndrome. One of the things that we did discuss on the masterclass is that if you can create, let's say that you push past this imposter syndrome, the stage of it that kind of prevents you from creating a business, the stage of it that prevents you from quitting your job, from venturing out on your own, because we also talked about how there's like different stages of it. And as you ascend on your journey, you're going to meet it again and again as you get to new levels, because you're going to get to a new level, feel comfortable there, be ready to ascend. And then as you're ascending, you're going to be like, oh God, am I good enough? Do I belong with these people? You're going to get up there and you're going to be looking around like, OMG, OMG, like, do I belong here? And so you're going to have to readjust and recalibrate that imposter syndrome mechanism every time you ascend. So So understanding that maybe there isn't beating imposter syndrome for good, but it's knowing that like it's always maybe going to be a demon that you have to face. Like best case scenario, you're facing imposter syndrome over and over again because that means you're ascending. It means you're growing. It means you're getting to new levels, right? So when it comes to that, if you can push past that level of imposter syndrome again, where like for me it was quitting my job and starting the business and just like putting it out there. That was like between July to October 2019. She's like doing spinnies on the couch. I know you're all wet. You don't want to be all wet. I know it. I'm sorry. She don't want to be wet, but we have to get baths. That's what happens. Where's your daddy? Where's your daddy? Go tell him to tuck you in. Where you go? Where you go? We'll see him when he comes around. Oh, there he is. I hear him. Baby, can you please come tuck Mango in? She's going crazy over here. She's doing Spinny Bone Jones on the couch. Okay. So, okay, back to we're so good at focusing. Rachel says, your Impostor Syndrome Masterclass inspired me to record a video on it for my channel. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot. So when you can push past that level of imposter syndrome, again, like where I was in between July and October, like 4th of 2019, between that was like July 21st when I quit my job and October 4th when the new Roxy Talks channel launched, the one that you're watching right now. Because remember, I used to record videos. I used to have videos. I was doing videos before this channel existed, but I was doing them on my old channel, on my music channel. So the day that I launched this channel, everything changed for me. Because I've those few months, I like worked my ass off to really create something that was going to work. Like I made a huge momentum. So when it hit, the wave hit, it crashed and it splashed really big. So but that hump, getting through that point of like, okay, I can quit my job. I'm going to build this business. People are going to sign up for it. They're going to get coaching from me. They're going to have their lives change. They're going to fucking love it. That was the message that I had to tell myself. Judy. Man, it's weird that you came back today. So when you are able to push past that point and you're able to create a business or a monetization of your dreams, your passion, your goals, the things you actually like to do, you're administering the service or the information or the art or whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if you're selling products or it doesn't matter. You're administering because your audience is consuming you somehow, right? So how are they consuming you? How are they paying you? When you can create a business around that serves you, that serves who you are and satisfies your creativity and satisfies your passions, and then you target the audience that needs that thing now, you have a really good synergy, right? You have that co-creation process where they are creating the desire for your product and you're being implanted with the idea of the product because they need it. That's that string theory stuff I've been talking about. This is that quantum entanglement. If I'm thinking of a product or a program or a course, or I'm getting these ideas of what people need, it's because they need it. And if I'm willing to give it to them and I'm willing to put it in front of their face and I'm willing to put it in front of their face every single day without fear, without holding back, without shame, then we can do something. I can help them and they can help me, right? Someone asked if you can see Chillosaurus Rex. Yes. So, and then we'll talk about him in just a minute, actually. So I'm going to put him on my leg right here so I can remember that we're going to talk about him in just a moment. So what we talked about on this masterclass is that as you're creating a business like this, If you find something that lights you up, that you enjoy talking about, that you have some knowledge on, that you're willing to continue learning about, right? Like I'm learning all the time. I'm always reading books. I'm always taking coaching because I want to be the best at what I do. So I'm constantly investing in myself monetarily, mentally, intellectually, energetically, physically. I'm stacking my chips inside, like internally, so that I can be my best, right? As I'm doing that, every session I have, every time I talked to a new client when I was doing one-on-one clients when I first started, I felt more like the coach I said I was. I was telling you guys on the class, like in the beginning, like I would watch Esther Hicks videos and I would say, I'm going to be up there with her. People are going to say, I'm going to be mentioned in the same breath as Esther Hicks. That shit happens. People compare me to Abraham Hicks all the time. Do you know how insane that is? And I was just like I was telling you guys, I'm just a regular ass person, just like you. I'm just a regular old person with a camera and the internet and something to say and the willingness to show up. And people tell me all the time, I'm changing their lives. I had someone today reach out to me. You have no idea what your podcast is doing. You have no idea how much you're changing my life. I'm in a dark place. I listen to this every day and it helps so much. You have no clue. Like this is stuff I hear every single day. People I don't know all over the world, all over the world. And every single day that I show up and I'm this person, I believe in myself more, right? Now it's to the point where it's like with manifesting, I have like I'm like, I feel like I'm unstumpable. Like ask me any question and I can help you. I've told them, I've said before, I think I believe I can help Oprah. I can make Oprah's day. I believe I have the power to change people's lives with one conversation. So all of that stuff, I believe in myself more and more every time I do it. Every time the validation comes through, even if the validation is not external, it's not from other people, it's just for me showing up. But what that's doing is it's chipping away at the imposter syndrome every single day. And so if you're somebody that's struggling with imposter syndrome, if you're worried about launching the business, you're scared to quit your job, you're afraid of what people are going to think, you're afraid to sell your services, you're afraid to raise your prices, you're afraid of what they're going to say, that you're afraid to put yourself out there because you don't want people to see you fail. All of that stuff is just your ego keeping you from, being hurt. It's the bear in the living room. It's not like real fear. It's just that thing that's designed to keep you safe because all of that stuff is risky. There's an emotional risk to it, right? But I can tell you from firsthand, if you just show up and if you believe it, the people watching it believe it too. The people watching it believe what you believe. The people watching feel your energy. And if you just show up as your authentic self and do what you love to do and share it from your authentic place, you don't have to do anything again except show up. Mimi says, I'm going to be mentioned in the same breath as Taylor Swift, Dolly Parton, Beyonce, etc. And listen, if you keep saying that, it can be true. It can be absolutely true. Tam says, love your energy, Roxy. Thank you for sharing it with us. Watching you from 2020 and every time and more amazed. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Hold on. I'm just going to take a screenshot. And having the Chillosaurus Rex in my hand did remind me that we're supposed to talk about it. Okay. So here's the deal. Let me take this down real fast. I'm going to remove the star power thingy. Oh, by the way, if all that stuff I was just saying is speaking to you and you're like, I want to work with Roxy on this, or I want to work on this, I'm willing to invest in myself in this way, or you're thinking, I wish there was some sort of program or coaching that I could do that would help in this area, Star Power is that, okay? So Star Power is the program. I was saying this on the masterclass. It's literally like the opposite of imposter syndrome, right? It's like the other side of the coin. So we're going to be diving deep into not just, what you have to do online and with your business or to start a business or to monetize your goals or whatever. But also like not just the practical stuff, but also the energetic work, like the mental space that you have to be in to be like, I'm going to be mentioned in the same breath as Beyonce, period. And I'm not going to stop until I am. And beyond that, I'm not gonna stop when I am, because people have been mentioning me in the same breath as Abraham Hicks for years. If that was gonna be my measure of success, I would have been done a while ago. But I have so much more to do and so much more to give and so much more to build. I'm building empires. I have huge, huge plans. And again, if that's your vibe, Star Power. Star Power is where it's at. Star Power is going to be a 3-week program. We'll be doing Zoom chats, as well as there'll be an open Voxer channel that's open the entire 3 weeks, where you'll have unlimited access to me. So it's going to be a really fun and really powerful program. I'm very excited. And this is like kind of one of those things where like, understand that everybody that's in Star Power thinks like this. Everybody that's in Star Power is on the fucking Beyonce path. Okay. So just being in the room, just being on the Zoom is going to elevate you, because now we're in a space where like we're all doing this. If you're here, that means you're doing it. Otherwise, don't be in the room with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, and it's not in a bitchy way. It's not like you can't sit with us. It's like, this is what we're doing. And if you're not, this isn't the room for you. You know, like, this is what we're going to be talking about. So like, cool. Like, if this is you, like, you got to be here with us. If not, BBD, baby. So, oh my gosh, hold on. I see this. Casey, I so appreciate you, says, thank you so much for creating BBD. It's helping me find the courage to be my authentic self and help change lives. Yes, Casey, I'm so excited for you. I love the energy in the chat. Oh, I love you, Angela. You're so sweet. Angela says, you changed my life and manifestation is second nature to me. I've just had a story that I'm better at manifesting for others and not myself until you, Roxy. Angela, I so appreciate you. And I thank you. You did that. I didn't change anything. You did that. You changed your life. You guys are so sweet. I very much appreciate you. And thank you for being here. So let's talk about Chillosaurus Rex real fast, because I'm going to take the star power thingy off, but it's going to be available up in the little corner if you want to boop it. Okay. I just realized that I've been a bad coaching client because I didn't listen to my voice note from my coach when I asked her about what we should do about dates for Chili. So now I don't have a concrete answer for you. But this is what I will say. Chili is going to be coming out soonish. And when she does, we will have 30 days to sell 300. And if we don't sell 300, none of them get made. Okay. So I fully believe, obviously, we can. We have 30 days to do it. They're going to be, I think it's $32.99. There's also going to be a really cool like gift, because here's the deal. So they're going to go into production. We need to sell. It's basically a pre-sale. We sell 300 minimum, then they go into production, then they're mailed out. If we don't sell 300, they don't go into production. Everybody's money gets sent back to them. Casey's like, I needs one. I know. You needs 5, Casey. And I'm just kidding. I'm not, though. Okay, so $32.99. And we're also going to be giving I wanted to give you something that you could have right away, because I don't know how long they're going to take to be in production, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get shipped to you. But my husband this is like the funnest thing. My husband has been making like coloring pages, the adventures of Chillosaurus Rex. How many do you have now, babe? 21. So he's been making these like these digital coloring. So it's going to be a digital coloring book, essentially. Digital coloring book with Chillosaurus Rex doing, like, there's ones of her doing yoga. There's ones of her like she's like on a floaty in the swimming pool. I think there's ones of her like watching a shooting star. Like, and these pictures are so detailed, and we crack up over them. There's one where she's like walking a bunch of dogs. Like, it's just so cute. And just like my husband designed her, by the way. Like, he designed her. Like, her art is him. And so it's just like, it's been so fun to watch him like make these art pages, and they're so funny, and we like crack up. Like sometimes the expressions on her face are so funny. It's just so fun. So anyways, I'm really excited to give you something that you can have in the meantime, so that you can enjoy her while she's being made, while she's in production. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. So I don't know the exact date, but I'm thinking probably sometime in the next couple months we'll do it. And again, it's going to be a 30-day like run. So we're going to have to sell 10 a day. No pressure. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So if anybody has a store, if anybody has a store and you want to sell chilies in your store, maybe that's something I should think about doing. Contacting some toy stores. Judy says you'll 100% be able to sell 100. Sorry, I'm like, yeah, 100. We need to sell 300. She said, sorry, 300. Yeah. Giovanna says, of course we can do it. Look at her. Yeah. So, it'd be cool too if like, ooh, hold on. Oh, okay. I'm actually just thinking. Do you remember when you were a kid and you did the fundraisers in school and like whoever sold the most like got a prize? What if like, and this is just something we can have, if you help me sell these, the person that gets the most can have like a one-on-one session with me. How fun would that be? Oh, yeah, I love that. Leanne, will you put that in our notes, please? Tiffany, you better shut your mouth, girl. Oh my God. Tiffany goes, my guides just whispered 498. That's how many we will sell. 498. I receive it. Let's get it. Okay, Tiffany, that's our number. That's our number. And maybe we'll hit 501 just for shits and gigs. But yeah, so that's Chili. She's very precious. She's very cute. And this is like honestly a really good quality stuffed animal. I collect plushies myself, so I would have just like, if it was Fuggo, I would not have even shown you guys. I would have just called it a fucking an investment in a tax write-off and called it a day. But she's actually really cute, and I really love her, so I'm very excited to listen. I'm gonna have my name mentioned with Ty Warner, motherfucker. Like, how many? Beyonce, Oprah, Ty Warner, Rihanna, a few more. My name mentioned in the same breath as those people. Again, if that's your vibe, star power, you can boop the little thingy up in the corner. Black Goddess says Roxy Build-A-Bear. Yes, we've definitely talked about that, about getting her in Build-A-Bear. Like, well, how crazy would that be? I don't know how you do that. I mean, we're manifestors. Why not? And she could have like the little outfits you designed, babe, like little roller skates. Little roller skates, girl. Sorry, I just was visualizing it and I saw her little outfit. Carly says, can't wait to get my chili. Yes, Carly. I'm going to save that one for when it's time. Rosanna says Roxy in the Barbie movie with Margot Robbie. Rosanna, don't rub salt in my wound. I'm just kidding. You have no idea how bad I want it. Maybe I'll be in the sequel. Maybe I'll be in the fucking sequel, you guys. Oh my gosh. Angela says hip hop clothes. Oh my gosh. Chili. Lucy is like, there must be outfits. I know, that would be so fun. So let's talk about imposter syndrome a little bit. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about imposter syndrome here. This toy thing is really interesting because it makes total 100% sense for me to actually go into manufacturing toys and making them because I collect. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen my collection. I've been like, I have all of my stuff from my entire life. I have my She-Ra dolls. I have My Little Ponies from the 80s and from nows. I have Beanie Babies. I have Barbies. I have all the Hello Kitty I've had my whole life. I have Spice Girls shit. I have Funko Pops. I have stuffed animal. Anyways, a lot. Okay. And so I'm trying to think. I'm like, my trolls. Yeah, I can't forget about my trolls. I love my trolls. I've always been a collector ever since my childhood. Always, always, always loved my toys and just loved and obviously kept them and still have them and love them. And it never dawned on me that I could be someone that would create them. Like, it just like, who even thinks about that? And I had never even thought about it. And so I had no resistance to this manifestation. And I think I was in meditation one day or something, and I was just like, what if I made what if I made some toys, right? And then like a few days later, the company that I do my merch with was like, hey, we're doing plushies. You want it? I'm like, fuck yes, I do. And I just dove head first, right? I didn't even stop to think of like, well, who makes toys? Then I see a documentary on Ty Warner, who's the man that made the Beanie Baby. And he this man was genius, okay, when it came to manufacturing and marketing those Beanie Babies. And I'm like, I could be like Ty Warner. I could just put out some amazing toys. Like, and why not me? Because I love them. Put out the stuff that I would want to collect and create, the stuff that I want to see on my shelf. And all of the people who have the same aesthetic as me or who are drawn to similar aesthetic or similar vibes are going to like it too. And like, it's weird because I want to say adult. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, TOYS, but I mean like, I don't mean like a Tonka truck or like a play school. I mean like, I'm an adult and I'm gonna buy that plushie. I'm an adult and I need all the Funko Pops of like this collection and this. I got the Winifred, I got the Sanderson sisters, I got a couple Britneys, I got Aaliyah, I got Mariah, I got like Rick and Morty's, I got Harry Potter's, I got Hello Kitty. You know what I mean? It's like I got all the things that I love in my Funkos. And my point is that like you can just do stuff. That's it. You can just do stuff. There's no like committee that's like decreeing you ready to sell, to become a business, to become a company, to put something out. I invested $500 to get this made. That may be a big jump for you, but it's also like the smallest amount of money. Like that's nothing. It's so little to make my own stuffed animal. $500, I'll do it again, motherfucker. I just like I haven't yet because we want to give her full attention, right? But like $500, yo, take it. Take my fucking money. I would have this. I would be fine with this one for $500. I'm not even joking. I could like, if we don't sell 300 and they don't, I mean, I'd be sad about it. I would probably try again. With, I don't know how, I don't know, but I wouldn't give up. But I would also be like, well, at least I got mine. And I would look at her and be like, $500, look at that $500 stuffed animal I got right there with my name on the butt. Worth it to me. So Zona says, my point is you can just do stuff. That's the viral clip right there. Thanks, Zona. Jay, are we getting a Roxy Funko? Listen, I think so. I'd be more shocked if we didn't. It's on the list. Do I want a Funko of myself? Abso-fucking-lutely. Have I always wanted a Barbie of myself? 100%. Like, what if I'm a motivator, speaker, musician, toy maker who motivates and helps millions of people, who loves Barbie and pink? Why wouldn't they make a Barbie of me? Why wouldn't they make a Funko of me? I'm the perfect person. Okay, and I'm just making just random shit up. I'm actually not making random shit up. These are actually real dreams of mine. But my point is, we're manifestors, and why not? Why not? They make them of other people. They make Funkos of people. They make Funkos of drag queens. I love drag queens. Drag queens have like self-made fame, right? You know what I mean? When you think about it, they're not technically mainstream. Maybe if they've been on Drag Race, but still, it's not like Mariah, right? It's not like the Sanderson sisters or Hello Kitty. If drag queens can get Funkos, Roxy can get a fucking Funko. So, Travis says, I actually have a Barbie of you right now. Is it the pink-haired one with the tattoos? Somebody gave that to me as a gift. They're like, I found a Barbie of you. This is when I had pink hair too. So anyways, I'm just rambling about stuff I'm going through and what I'm doing, but I'm also, I'm doing the star power thing, right? I'm doing what I talked about in the program because I'm sharing with you what I'm doing to build my empire. You're watching this happen in progress. This is not the first toy I'm going to manufacture. I promise you. And if I have my way, it's going to be as big as as fucking Mattel or any other company that you might name. Why wouldn't it be? I'm not here to play small. And you don't need to make toys, but like this is something that I'm actually excited and passionate about. I'm going to make the cutest fucking stuffed animals and toys ever. But trust me, right? If you think this is cute, you're going to want what I have coming. I promise. You're going to love it. You're going to love it because you have the same aesthetic as me, right? It's like, get it. This is what target marketing is about. Chili, Rosanna, I'm not even, Rosanna says Chili is the new Hello Kitty. Listen, girl. Listen. You know me. I see my model and I emulate. And so Hello Kitty is absolutely the model for Chili. 100%. You know I love Hello Kitty. So like my husband and I literally even had the conversation about, fuck it, I'll just tell you. We're building Chili like a whole universe and we have like other characters and like it, you know, like why the fuck not? Why not? I can do whatever I want. That's what life is about. That's what Earth is. And so I want like what my purpose is right now is to help everybody just figure out like what it is they want to do, who it is they want to be, what they want to create, what they want to manufacture, how they want to help, how they want to administer, how they want to connect. And then to help you stop being afraid to do it, to help you work through the feeling of not being good enough, or like even the idea of where do I start? You know what I mean? Like I think that if like Sanrio, exactly, Lucida, exactly. Like Sanrio had me by the freaking childhood cojones. You know what I'm saying? Like obsessed. Sanrio, obsessed. One of my favorite childhood memories, my grandma was like house sitting in San Francisco and I went up for a weekend to spend with her and she took me like back to school shopping. So we got clothes and stuff like that. And then she took me to there used to be a 3-story Sanrio in San Francisco. Hold on. Has anybody ever been? It's not there anymore. Did anybody ever go to that Sanrio in San Francisco that was like it was the fucking Mecca. It was like a mall, but it was all Sanrio. Okay. I was like, and then my grandma, bless her heart, she gave me $100. $100 in the 90s, in the early 90s to spend on whatever the hell I wanted. And I'm getting like misty even thinking about it. It was just one of those experiences like life-changing. But yeah, Jacqueline and I were obsessed with Hello Kitty, everything. I still have all my Hello Kitty shit that I've had it all. Anyways. Lucida says, I used to love that store. Of course. Have you been to the San Francisco one? Are you talking about that? Or are you just talking about Sanrio in general? But either way. Leanne, you don't know what Sanrio is? Lucida, yes, you've been to that store. So it was incredible. It was just like mind-blowing, that place. It like Leanne, Sanrio is Hello Kitty's home. That's where Hello Kitty, it's the Hello Kitty universe is. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you can call it that. It's like the Hello Kitty and all of her homies. That is Sanrio. And in the 90s, and I guess in the early 2000s, there was a Hello Kitty store or a Sanrio in like every mall. And it was just like pink pastel, plushies, squishies, candies, erasers, pencil boxes, bags, pillows. Like, I mean, just everything that a little girl like can just, oh my God. Just so, it was just like, I can't like little baby girl crack. And Thank you, Marissa. She's like, it's like what Marvel is to the Avengers. Exactly. So, I don't even know why we started talking about Sanrio. But yes, I mean, I was obsessed with it when I was a kid. Like, it would just love, 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 love. And when we started thinking about Chili, like, what can we do with this? Where can we take this? Like, that's exactly, I'm like, she needs friends. We need a universe. We need, like, it's gonna be a whole dang thing. So Leanne says Barbie was definitely my jam. Me too. I also loved Barbie as well. Marissa, I need to see your Hello Kitty display case in your office. Can you post that in BBD? Oh, Leanne, and you collected Mickey Mouse stuff. So my grandma, the same one I'm talking about, she collected Minnie Mouse stuff. She collected from like since the 70s. So I actually inherited that collection when she passed. So now I have like a 40s, 4 decades worth of Minnie Mouse collectibles as well now. Lucina, you said you still have your Hello Kitty and Twin Star wallets. I have mine somewhere too. Those wallets, the little puffy ones with the little snap. Yes. And that gum. Why is it the best flavor gum of all time? And the little marshmallows with the squishy juice inside. Like, oh. And the grab bags, the secret grab bags, and they had that little charm on the outside. Like, it was just so perfect. Oh my God, I loved it. Anyways. Lucina, I know, bless my grandma. I know she was a very incredible person. Okay. All right. Do we need character ideas for Chili's universe? I mean, no. Like, okay, here's my idea. This is my personal opinion. I would rather not get ideas from other people because then I don't feel like I owe anybody anything and it's all come from me. That's the real honest truth. Okay, let's see. I saw something that I was gonna address. SG says, okay. Okay. Tiffany, I so appreciate you. Thank you. Says showing some love. Appreciate you for Star Power and BBD. If you didn't see, I was inspired to resign from my job at 11:59 p.m. last night. Ah! Oh my God, Tiffany. Oh, sorry for screaming at everybody. Oh my God. Tiffany. Wow. Congratulations. I just want to give you your moment because, oh man, it's such a powerful space. It's such a powerful space to say, this is the last time I'm going to work for someone. And if you believe it, it's going to happen. Okay, Tiffany here. Okay, this is I guess this will be everybody's homework. I'm going to give homework right now just because I want to give Tiffany something specific, but everybody do this too, okay? Tiffany. Oh, fuck, I have to tell you guys something. Okay, I'll tell you guys in a minute. Michelle. Yeah. I'm screaming because Tiffany quit her job and we're very, very, very proud of her. Oh my God. She said, I was supposed to board a flight this morning for training. I just couldn't. Yes. That's it. That's how it was with me. It was like, I was on it's not the same exact thing, but I was on the phone with my boss and I like could not get through the conversation. I was like, I'm going to literally word vomit. Like I'm going to vomit. I could not end that conversation without telling her I got to quit. Like there was just, it was not happening. I have to quit now. So, so proud of you. That's so amazing. Is it Chili with an I or Chili with a Y? We've been spelling it as Chili with a Y. Yeah, that's how we've been smelling it. So I think we're gonna stick with that since it's SG, yeah, I'll still answer your question. I saw that. Tiffany, we're so proud of you again. And yeah, I'm just, You're going to help so many people. You're so powerful, so magnetic, so kind, so caring, so intuitive. I know you're going to be fine. And like, ooh, ooh, hmm. Have you thought about offering intuitive readings? Because I just heard them say that. They just said you could offer intuitive readings right now. Put up a PayPal link, bitch. Oh my gosh. Casey says, listening to Mindset Monday while in half price books in my niche section. Yes, I want to be in a bookstore so bad. I've been needing to go to the bookstore lately. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I need to go to the bookstore. My soul is calling me there. That means I'm going to find something really fucking good in there. Okay. So SG says, I believe in manifestation, but do you feel like it's inescapable that life just comes with ups and downs and that's the way it is? Do you believe in manifesting an all-time up? Okay. Can I say both? My answer to that is yes to both. I believe that life will always have ups and downs because how do I say this? Okay, actually here, this is honestly, this is the reason why there's always going to be ups and downs. Here's why. Because there is maybe not an infinite number of things that can happen, but there's like a near infinite amount of things that can happen. Let's just say that there's 1,000 things that can happen and they fit all along from like the worst possible thing ever in the entire world to like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe this is my life, and everything in between. That spectrum has a center point and a median. And there's at some point it's inescapable that something is at 51% and something is at 49%. And so if things are constantly plopping into reality along a spectrum, because nothing is neither good nor bad, but we each have our own spectrum of what we think is the worst to the best. So things are just happening. And then we are making the judgment call that is on the 50% and below of my spectrum or 50% and above on my spectrum. So I've decided that it's a good or bad thing, and that's why it is. Does that make sense? It's not really, but we all have our own experiences. We all have like what we deem good, what we deem bad, and the way that we react to it. So yeah. So is there always going to be ups and downs? Yeah, I think so, because there's always going to be life. And you think some things are downs. They're not. And that's the next part of it is like, if you assign something a down, now it's a down. But if you live as it's all an up and it's all a yas, then it doesn't matter what comes. If you yas it, then is it really bad? Like I keep thinking what's coming up in my head is interesting is like, one of the coaches that I'm in one of her memberships, she was talking about how on her birthday, she had like the best day of her life. And also like all this crazy shit happened. Like her boyfriend surprised her by like flying her parents out to see her for her birthday. They went on like what do they call it? Like moped rides or some shit. And they were like in Mexico or something. And then they ended up like crashing they crashed on the moped, her and her boyfriend, and like tumbled over like ass over tea kettle, as my best friend Jen likes to say. And she got all scraped up. Her dad, they got into some sort of crash or something happened. Her dad fell or something and had to go to the hospital or whatever. All these insane, like kind of crazy thing. And she said her dad's already had cancer and all that. So all these crazy things happened, but she was also like, it was the best day of my life. Like it was such an exciting and crazy and intense day. And like, I just knew that, like, I was just like I can't believe this is my life. So it's kind of just, again, it's like life is what you make it. So can it all be up? Yes. It absolutely can, but that's a choice. It's a state of mind. SG says, I'm going to start the ossification of literally everything in my life so it falls on the plus 50 side. Absolutely. And SG, are you in 360? I can't remember if you are. I know you're in. I can't remember what you're in. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since we talked. But if you're not, 360 would be a really good place for you, because that's literally 360 should be rebranded to like the yassification of your life, because it's literally like training you how to think yas about everything in life, so that that things go your way. Oh, there's another SG. Oh, there's two SGs. You guys can't do that to me. You can't be doing that. If you have the same name as somebody else, fucking make it different somehow. Put an emoji. Put an extra space in your name. Like, I can't. I can't believe there's been 2 SGs this whole time. Like, I'm serious. That Mama's like, SG is not common. I know. That's why I'm like shocked right now. I'm like shooketh. How many times have I thought you guys were the same person over this whole Guitar Bird? I love you. He's like, there's only one Guitar Bird. Absolutely. I got to see you finally for the first time on the elusive masterclass that never was, or that was but never will be again. Mama, you guys like the ASMR, Roxy? Please do not have the exact same screen name as someone else. I cannot decipher between the two of you. Okay. That's my public survey announcement. So, oh yeah, I just said I was going to say, I was going to talk about the homework and I think I skipped. Oh my God, Guitar Bird, there were 2 of you in the chat. How funny. Life is so weird. Why is everything so aligned? That's so weird because at the Zoom, Guitar Bird was on 2 cameras. And so I was like, at first I didn't, and their names were slightly different. And I was like, that dude looks just like Bert. It was him. I was like, whoa, we got twins in here. So anyways, life is funny. Crystalline says like, girl, I'm so sad I missed that masterclass. You know what? Like, I was sad for like 0.25 seconds. And I was like, you know what? Listen, it is what it is. I was glad because I've always been afraid I was going to, like, what happens if I don't hit record? And thank God it happened on something that was free. I would feel I'm so glad that happened on a free thing and not something someone paid for. So if you missed it, I apologize. It was my own fault. I forgot. And actually, I even remembered at some point, but I pushed it out of my, I'll remember later, and I didn't. So I should have done it that moment when I got the nudge, and I didn't, and it was my fault. So that was another reason why I wasn't even mad. I was like, girl, you knew, and you didn't. Mom was like, and I normally notice it says recording. So do I. But I didn't. So I'm so glad that it happened on something that was free. And it's just one of those experiences, like, you had to be there live. We had a really good conversation. But I also am, I'm giving you the gist of it. I gave you the gist of it here a little bit. Basically, the idea is that you're going to do the thing you're doing anyways, right? Like, I knew I was going to be a coach. I knew I was going to help people. It was just obvious that that's where my life was going. I didn't, and the reason why it was obvious is because I wasn't going in any other direction. And sometimes I think people really overcomplicate manifesting. And I want you to think about, like, okay, what am I seeing in my head? The cart, in Gringotts Bank, the cart that goes down underneath where all the vaults are, where the dragon is at the bottom. They're showing me that, meaning, like, if you're in that cart, it's going in one fucking direction. Period. It can't go in 2 different directions. It's not going to just all of a sudden go somewhere else and be somewhere else. It's going to go, the cart is going to go where that track leads, period. There's no other option, right? And it's the same with your focus and, like, with what you're doing with your thoughts. Like, I knew I was going to start a coaching business, and there was nothing else I was focusing my mind on. So there was nowhere else for me to go because I was on that path and I wasn't on another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're really overcomplicating things here. It's just like, if I'm on the path, I will see what's on that road. There's no way around it. I will come in contact with everything that is on the path that I'm walking. Right? If you think about it, if you walk down your street, you will see every house on your street. Does that make sense? And you don't have to be a great person. You don't have to have some specific skill set. You just need to walk down the fucking street and not turn off of it. That's literally all it is. So when it comes to creating your business or building your empire or whatever we're talking about, as long as you know where you intend to go and you just keep showing up and keep walking, keep moving one foot in front of the other, you're going to get there. There's no other option. You couldn't end up anywhere else. It would be more shocking if you did end up somewhere else. Like, it would be more shocking if I was doing something other than coaching right now based on what I've been doing every single day for the last 4 years. Does that make sense? Like, if I wasn't sitting here right now and doing something completely different, it'd be like, how did I get there? Rick and Morty, oh my God, how did I get here? It'd be mind blowing. It wouldn't make any fucking sense. It would defy the laws of physics. So quit trying to defy the laws of physics. This shit's easy. If you're on the path, if you know you're going down there, if you know where you intend to end up and you just keep clarifying and recalibrating and taking the steps, you'll get there. And that actually leads me to your homework. I'm remembering to say it. So this is your homework. Oh, this is why I paused. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know my story with my ideal selves, right? So if you're in BBD or Synergy, you know this absolutely. I meditate with my ideal selves every day. I've been doing it for about actually a year. I think I started in June of last year. I started out, just to give you a rundown if you want to do this yourself, by just visualizing my dream home and then like going up to the front door and ringing the bell and then visualizing the self that lives there answering. And then I would go in and like kiki with her. She's like showing me the house. We're having conversations, right? So I did that for about 4 or 5 months. Every single day in my meditation, I would go and meet myself in my house and have a conversation and find out like what is the difference between me and you and how do I get there? And then at the end of the meditation, I always merge our energies. So I like literally, we grab hands and I step into their feet and we bring each other into each other and like, now I'm that one. I'm all of it. So from about June till November, there was one, or maybe October. No, November, right? It was right around my birthday. Then remember the second one emerged and then I had two. And then what was it earlier this year, maybe like February, a third one emerged. So for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been speaking to 3 of them. And they're like, they represent different aspects of me. One of them, they have names. One of them is there's the star. She's the like the Marilyn. She's the Beyonce. She's the front girl. She's the one who's on camera. She's the one who's performing, right? She's the celebrity. Then there's the billionaire. That's my Capricorn moon one. The celebrity, by the way, that's my Leo rising. My moon, the Capricorn, she is my work. She is my bad bitch. She's my daddy. She's the one who makes us billionaires, right? She's the one with the smarts and the money and the sophistication. And then the third one that emerged was she's my Sasha Colby. So if you watch Drag Race, I was like, I don't know why I kept visualizing my head on Sasha Colby's body. And I'm like, this is just too fabulous. And she was just like the embodiment of just like total freedom and femininity and passion and joy and excitement and just the just absolute like yasness of being me. So I would visualize those 3 and meet with them every single day. And then you guys, so listen to this. I'm just going to keep you updated because I love you and I want to tell you about my stuff, my story as I'm going. So you know how I've been working on my up level. You know I've been talking about it. I've been like working really hard. I have been on my shit. I've been updating my branding. I'm updating my programs. I'm updating how I show up. I'm updating how I'm, showing up on social media and in my business and all these things. And like I'm upgrading my financial literacy. I'm learning as much as I can about investing and things like that. I'm really, really committed to getting to my next level. So I've been working for months. And the other day, in my meditation, I said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to figure out how to be like to invest. Show me how to invest. Show me how to like give me my financial literacy. Show me how to use money, how to make it work for me. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to do the work. And like hours later, this might be a little bit long. I'm just gonna tell you a few manifestation stories. Hours later, I get an email from someone on Instagram. Now, this person, it's like whatever his name is, and then it said like Tulum something. When I see that, I immediately think, because I've had a lot of people ask me, like, have you ever thought about hosting a retreat? So like, and I get that all the time. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is another person asking if I want to host a retreat in like Tulum, right? So I open up this message and it's, have you ever thought about investing in real estate in Mexico? Nobody has ever asked me that, ever. Investing in real estate in anywhere. And that's exactly what I'm interested in doing right now. So I was in meditation and I said, I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to learn to figure out how to invest in real estate. That's what I was saying. And then hours later, I get this thing in my email that confirms it. Whether or not I do it is not irrelevant. It's the fact that immediately the universe showed up, was like, here you go, bitch. Here you fucking go. Here's your first look over the deal. Right? So that was like the first day where I remember, this was like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, and I've been working for months on the up level, right? So I'm just telling you like backstory. So months on the up level. I have this day where I've been, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm reading another Robert Kiyosaki book right now. I'm watching Grant Cardone's, all this stuff. And so doing all this up level, I wake up one day, I go into meditation. I say, I'm ready. I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to do what it takes. I get that opportunity, right? Immediately after. Then the next morning, I woke up and I told my husband, I was like, I feel like I up leveled. Like, I feel like we're here. I really feel like the level, like it happened. We're fucking here. We did it. Like, I'm at the next fucking level. Oh my God, I feel it. And then when I went into my meditation that day, my freaking 3 ideal selves morphed into one new one. And so now there's a new one, and it's one. And it was weird because, like, usually when I see the 3 of them, the celebrities in pink, the billionaires in white, and then the Sasha Colbys in black. And they usually wear like similar outfits, but they're like different colors. I don't know why. And they're always fashion, because I love fashion, right? And so they showed up this time, and it was like one of them had like a white dress and like a pink glove and like black shoes. And the other one had like a black dress and a white glove and pink shoes. And the other one had like a pink dress and like a black glove. You know what I mean? They were all mixed up. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, that's interesting. And they were like, we're morphing. We're becoming one. And it was like, like a freaking like movie. And they like synergized into one being. And then she turned out, and she almost looks kind of like, I don't want to glorify this culture at all, but she kind of looks like a pimp. But she's in like a nice suit. She's like dripping in gold. She had a cane. She was just like the dad, like the daddy's daddy. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, I'm the real estate tycoon. They always have names. They gave me names. I'm the real estate tycoon. And I was like, nice to fucking meet you, bitch. Like, OMG. And I was just kind of like shocked. And we were at the compound. So I have this compound that I want to build. And she goes, who do you think built all this shit? Who the fuck do you think got you all this? I was like, oh. So anyways, a new version emerged. I wanted to tell you that. I want to share that with you guys, because if you're following my ideal selves journey with me, obviously I wanted to tell you that there's a new one now, because we were adding. I had 3 and now they're 1. So I've been with her for like 4 days now. I think I've had with her. So anyways, your homework is getting to that. And this is for Tiffany, but this is for everybody. Tiffany, now that you have done this part of taking this leap, it's really important that you are like, you're that girl now, period. Like, this isn't, I quit my job, OMG. That's not even on the table. Like, if it gets to that point, go find another fucking job. You're fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to. And right now, you need to be that bitch. That's it. That's just who you are, period. It is your life. It is your job. And so every day, what I want you to do, I want you to be meeting. I have a feeling, if you don't have a new ideal yet, there's a new one coming. But I want everybody to just hear now is, I want you to be meeting with your ideal selves every day. And you're going to be asking, what do I do today to bridge the gap? What's my job to do today to get to where you are? What do I have to do today to be that person? And so, I don't know how many people are meditating with their ideal selves every day. If you are, then the job is to, like, I want you to start really getting to know that version. I want you to start finding out like what the difference is. Ask them their philosophy on money. Ask them their philosophy on selling. Ask them their philosophy on investing. Ask them their philosophy on stardom. Ask them their philosophy on building, on connecting with your fans, on whatever. And really start getting to know where the differences are between your mindset and theirs. So that's if you're already doing it, I want you to deepen the work by getting to know that version. If you're not doing this already, that is your homework. Every day this week, I want you to get into meditation, and I want you to first off visualize yourself like going up to your ideal house. If you've never done this, this is how you start out. Go ring the doorbell, knock on the door, whatever it is. I enter a code because it's a compound, right? So there's a code I enter, and then let them answer the door and welcome you in. Tam's like, my ideal self is such a boss. I know she is. Of course she is. Because you're a boss. You're a boss now. You've been making super boss moves all year long. You are a boss. Of course your ideal self is also one. So what does she know that you don't? What is she doing that you're not? And maybe the answer is nothing. The answer is, I'm doing exactly what she's doing. I'm doing exactly what she did today to get where she is now. Like she had it today. She has it today right now. What is she doing? You know what I mean? Rosanna says, my ideal self is so red. Like it's giving Kat Von D. It's giving Doja Cat and Scaparelli. Like be as red as possible. Be it. Just be it. But like be it. You know what I'm saying? Giovanna says, my ideal self is worry-free, knowing she's in charge and worthy of a beautiful life. Being a vet tech, happily married with SP with a loving, supportive family. Giovanna, your dream is not, listen, I love you. That's not even a hard dream. And I'm going to say a word that is not the nicest word in the world, but I mean it with love. Like that is a basic dream. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean like, okay, yeah, done. That's yesterday. What's next? Like, that's it. And I'm not trying to put it down at all. What I'm trying to do is show you like, psh, that's nothing. Easy, done, easy, nothing, simple, already done. There's going to be so much more for you. And just kind of like normalize the level you want to be at. Like right now, the level that you're at right now is where you wanted to be there at some point. Who you are right now, everybody here, was a goal at some point for you. And now you're looking at the next level, right? And you're measuring yourself against it. But in reality, you just need to own it and be it and soak it up and be in the energy of that version of you. You know what I mean? Travis, do I recommend any particular time of day? I personally prefer to meditate as early as possible in the day. So on a perfect day, my day it goes reading. I write my goal. So I read a little bit of like right now I'm reading I just grabbed one of the Robert Kiyosaki books, one of the ones that would have got to me in 24 hours. So I'm reading there's like several in the Rich Dad series. So I'm reading another one of those. So I read, I then write my goals down. I write like 10 goals. I've expanded my goal writing practice a little bit. I read them back. And then I also, I've done a few things where I've like rewritten my money story. I've rewritten my relationship with money. I've like written new philosophies about money, and they're in my goal notebook. So I'll just like flip to those pages and read that philosophy also. So I'll write the goals, read the goals, and then read the philosophy of like, for example, like it is divinely required for me to have as much money come to me as possible, because the more money I have, the more reach I can have, the more help I can give the world. And therefore it's necessary, it's required. I have to have as much money flow to me as possible, because that is the way that the message will be spread as far and wide as possible. You know what I mean? So it's like changing what my idea of money is, what my relationship is with it. As I'm writing my goals. And this can be for whatever your deal is. So I'm trying to I want to be a multi-billionaire. I want to have huge empires. That's my thing. So I need to do whatever I can to bridge the gap between me now and where that is. And I will be helped along the way. I will be given the guidance and the opportunities, but I have to take that first step. I have to choose. And even that moment, like when I declare to the universe, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to do what it takes. And then an opportunity was sent to me. I didn't have to do anything for that opportunity. It was literally handed to me. So a perfect day for me would be reading, goal writing, and then I like to do like affirmations and coffee simultaneously. I listen to affirmations while I'm making my coffee. And then while I drink my coffee, I like to watch some sort of motivational video and then go into meditation. And the reason why I do it that way is because I like to have coffee before I meditate and I like to move around a little bit and like spend a little time doing stuff so that I can wake up a little bit so that I don't fall asleep in my meditation, but also that I'm not super awake. Like sometimes I pick up my phone before I meditate. I don't like doing that, but sometimes I feel like I have to because I have a business. I don't, but whatever. That's a personal story. But if I don't pick up my phone before I meditate, that's the best. And if I'm able to like go straight into meditation from like affirmations and coffee into meditation, that would be good as well. But it's really like I really just try to keep my mind as open as possible, like clear before I meditate so that I'm not having to sift through a bunch of the day's nonsense. I can do more work of clearing my channel so that the information can come through. And so for me, like I've been meditating, doing my own meditations for a while, like self-led meditations every day for a while now. And what I'm finding is like, the best way for me to do it, and this might work for you, is I just visualize like a straight up tube or a channel. If you've seen Donnie Darko, you know how like they have that tube that goes into your chest and it like shows you your destiny, kind of like that, but like it's information flowing like straight into like my heart center, I guess, or I guess it could be in my solar plexus. Yeah, that's where it goes. It's into my solar plexus. So, but I'm clearing a channel. I'm visualizing like just a black tube of like if you were in a water slide and it was dark in there and it's clear, but it's open. So I just visualize it open, clear, 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 clear. And I just visualize a clear channel. And that helps information come through too. So, whatever works. Anyways, your homework is to meditate with your and actually Carly says mention the third eye too. It feels like it comes in here and here at the same time. Barb's like, I love that homework. I want to be besties with her. I love my ideal. Like I love my ideals, all of them, even though they're morphed into one, I love them. And like we've had times where like we go out to dinner together or we're like going shopping together and I just have like such a good time with them. I'm like, I wish they were real people. Tiffany says, watch me have access to meet Beyonce at this Renaissance tour and give her this painting because I'm that girl who gets to do that, period. Beyonce wants to meet me. Bam. Why wouldn't she? You're Tiffany. Like, you may not be Beyonce, but you also are Tiffany and you have an incredible story and like this thing that you do that is so cool and unlike anything else anybody else does in the world. Why wouldn't she want to meet you? You know what I mean? Like, that's probably really interesting and cool to her. I'm a musician and I would be fascinated by somebody who manifests being in the front row every fucking concert. They're like, that's really fucking cool. How do you do that? I think Beyonce would love to hear that story, honestly. Speaking of, did you guys hear about the Taylor Swift tickets that I won? Because that's another thing. Okay. That was the next day. So remember I told you those 2 days? So there was the one day where I declared that I was ready and I got the opportunity. The next day my ideal showed up. My new ideal came. The next day, I get an email that's like, you won box seats to Taylor Swift. Not a scam, by the way. Somebody wrote me. We'll just say they were very concerned with my intelligence level for believing that it was real. I had to be like, I didn't give all the fucking details. Like, I'm not going to show you how I know that it's legit, like whatever. But for a company that I regularly shop with was holding a contest in the month of May, and every purchase went toward a drawing to win box tickets to Taylor Swift, and 9 people won 2 tickets, and we were one of them. And like, I didn't even know I entered it, but it was the third day of this like succession of getting to that next level and really like tapping into who I am and the life I'm living and what I want for myself and what I'm deserving of and worthy of and all that crap. But really, like, the reason I won that is because I was aligned. You know what I mean? And I know I have a lot of Swifties in my audience. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift. I, I'm more of a Beyonce fan, let's just say that. But out of all of the people in the world, all of the performers, obviously Beyonce probably has the number one show in the world, right? And maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. I imagine Beyonce has the number one show in the world, period. Just there's hands down. It's Beyonce. You can't fucking beat this show. But who might have the next best show in the entire world? Taylor fucking Swift. And I am very, very, very excited to see this show. I know it's going to be incredible. I know that that woman puts her all into what she does. Her fan base is so loyal. Like, as a musician, I am so excited to go see what that looks like and what it's like and just see that show and just be so inspired by her. So Tiffany says, get used to that VIP alignment, girl. So much more is coming. Yes, Tiffany, I love you. But that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly VIP alignment. Hold on, because that. Did you trademark that? Because I like it too. A VIP alignment. That might show up in some things. You might see it. Oh my gosh. Mama says Beyonce puts on a hell of a show. I know. I know she does. And I know Taylor does too. So I'm so excited to go see this freaking show and have box seats and like at a new stadium. Like, fuck yeah. But anyways, so like when you are committed to the work, and you know what? Here's the other thing is like, for the last 2 months, I was doing the up level. It was hard. And like, I would say even like the last week before, I felt like 2 weeks ago, I was working my ass off. And I just felt really like, I felt burnt out. I felt overworked. I felt like, damn, this is just like never ending. But like, it's kind of like when if you're climbing a mountain, like the last bit is going to be the hardest because you're already fucking spent and you still got a ways to go. But once you crest that top, now I can fucking breathe again. And now shit is coming through. And now I have access to everything that's on that new level. Just like if I was climbing a flight of stairs, I wouldn't have access on what's on floor 2 while I'm in the middle of the staircase. I can't just magically be on floor 2 when I'm on the 5th step. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, if you think about it. But if I keep climbing, I will get to floor 2. There's just no other way. Like that's just what happens when you move forward. Just like with what we were talking about. And so once I'm on level 2, then literally everything that's on level 2 is accessible to me, right? Mimi, absolutely. And I hope you're visualizing this every day. I hope you're like watching and doing and being this every day. Mallory, hello, welcome. Mallory, you were on the famous masterclass that never was. So it's a masterclass, the VIP alignment class. Tiffany, I love it. Liam, we put that on our list. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record that one. I'm going to record it and there's going to be a replay. Watch. Bet. Let's see. So, whatever you want to do is totally doable. Judy, I so appreciate you. Thank you, babe. Whatever you want to do is totally doable. Antoine, hello. And the art you want to create, the service you want to provide, the coaching you want to do, the consulting you want to offer, whatever it is that you want to do or create or share or however you like to administer or show up, there is an audience for it. And they already want the stuff you do. You know, it's like if you're a musician, we have this idea that it's hard to make it in the music industry. It is with that mentality. But if you think about the fact that music listeners are consuming music all day long, probably, or at least for multiple hours of their day, and songs are only 3 minutes long. So there's like, how many songs? 3 into 60, 20 songs a minute or an hour. And if you're listening to music like a few hours, 3 hours a day, that's 60 songs that somebody could be listening to every single day. Why not yours? Yours should be in there. And if thanks, Leanne. It was only quick math because it was 3s and 6s. I was like, I could do this one more time for a month because it'd be 3. But I didn't. I was like, I'm gonna stop there. Thanks, Leanne. Appreciate you. Thanks for seeing me. But like, if you think about it, like, whatever genre music you make, there's already a market for it, right? There's already fans of that genre. And again, if they're consuming 60 songs a day, they want more of what they love. So when you can put the genre of music in front of the fan, they will listen to it. And if it's good, which it should be, otherwise go get back into your lessons, they're going to want more from you. Like, look at Rihanna. People, I bet you there's still people every day begging, where's the album, sis? Where's the album? Like, it might have gotten old at this point because she's like, nowhere. What album? You mean these babies? How about this baby right here? Tiffany's like, you are in Barbados. Speaking of Rihanna, speaking of fucking Rihanna, the queen of Barbados. Actually, I don't know. I mean, you know, she's from Barbados. I don't want to overstep. I don't know. I don't know enough about international governments and stuff to say that. But the point is, when she puts out music, the people who like the music she makes are going to eat that shit up. And if you make, like, I know, Mimi, you make country music, right? Let's say you make pop country music. Country music has a massive, massive fan base. And I know, like, there's probably a lot of pop country artists, but there's not a ton. It's like a subgenre of country, right? So, like, there's room for you. And because it is a subgenre of a huge genre of music, that means that there's already millions of people that are listening to it every day. And we're consumers. We all always want new things. You know what I mean? Like when your favorite artist puts out a song that is like just like, that's like has the same, you know, okay, think about these two things. You know, when you have when you have music that you love and they put out a song or a new album and it sounds nothing like it, and you're like, all right, I support you. Maybe it's not my favorite. I'm gonna grow to like it. Fine. When your favorite artist puts out a song or an album that's like, that has like the exact, like, it's just what you love about them, and it's so good. It's just like, oh my god, this is so fucking good, and you just want it so much. You want it so bad, and it's so fulfilling and nourishing for your soul. So, like, if you think about creating for that person, creating the songs and the music that they want to hear and they already listen to every day, they don't need you to create music for them to listen to it. They already are. But if you were to create some and put it in front of their face, they would probably listen to it because they already want that. Am I an Aries or I'm a Leo rising? That's what you're seeing. This is the celebrity on display. We talked about it earlier. I have like these versions of myself, and they actually line up to like my chart people, like my big 3 of my zodiac. So what you're seeing right now is my Leo rising, and she shines. And me and my husband joke about it. We're both Leo risings, both my husband, and like we just have like doesn't matter. We have instances where we're just like, oh, there's that Leo rising. People are just like weirdly drawn to us. And I know we have tattoos and stuff, but some people are also like scared of us and like put off by us because we look scary or whatever. So for people to be like drawn in, it's just a funny, like, it's like moth to a flame energy sometimes. And we just like laugh about it. Like, oh, there's that Leo rising. It's attractive or something. It's a bright light. So it helps me with the celebrity star side of it, is having that Leo rising, because it's just kind of innate in me. But I do believe that anybody that wants it can have it. And so that does come back to star power. I'm just going to pop this back up, actually. Star power, because, you know, I do think there is an innate quality of it, something that's intangible, something that is within you. But I also believe that, like, if you are drawn to the spotlight, if you see Beyonce or Taylor or Oprah or whoever, and you're like, that's supposed to be me, I'm supposed to be like that, then you already have it. So those that are drawn to the spotlight, to celebrity, to having a worldwide famous brand, to being a household name, the Beyonce of your niche, star power is where we're going to work on developing that person and that version of you so that you can show up. So that people are like, are you a Leo? Are you an Aries? Like, what the fuck is all this? What is this energy that you're putting in front of me? Because again, like I said, whether or not you have Leo in your chart, or it doesn't matter. If you already feel that connection, if you see that and you're like, that's supposed to be me, then you already have it in you. So we just need to pull it out. We need to focus on it. We need to put it at the forefront. We need to build out the personality and the lifestyle around this person so that you can actually work on embodying it and bringing it to life. So I love you guys. I so appreciate you. Your homework this week, don't forget, is to meditate with your ideal self, or selves if you have multiple. And every day you're going to ask, what is it that I need to do today to become more like you? What do I do today to bridge the gap between me and you? What are my tasks for the day so that I can become where you are? So I can be where you are. And it's basically like, you know, you ask it a couple times, they know what you mean. You go in there and you're like, all right, what's today's thing? What do I do today? What do I got to do today? And you do it. And then you do that every single day and you keep showing up. And this is going to help you really start to bridge the gap and become that person. B says, the Beyonce of your niche. That's my new slogan. Girl, that's my slogan. Pretty sure I said that and put it on my marketing, but okay. I'm just fucking with you, kind of, a little bit. Dina, how'd the music video go? That's another thing. The universe also aligned that to move in very weird ways. I'll tell you in private, Dina. It's not anything bad. It's just whatever. But it's just like things lining up, like scheduling lining up. But I'm doing it on August 9th now. So it's still happening. I just had to move it back a little bit, but the universe moved it back for me, which was really interesting. So Mallory, you're on the cusp of Virgo and Leo. That's perfect because Leos have the star quality and Virgos have the aesthetic quality. Like they love the beauty of it. So you're able to create, in my opinion, like Tam's a Virgo. So I feel like Tam is like, has a really like upper hand in all this because she's already aesthetically inclined, right? She wants things to be beautiful. So her brand's going to be beautiful. And I'm a Virgo. Like I have it too. No, I'm a Virgo, Venus. So my love or whatever is in Virgo. And I also, you know, have the love for aesthetics and beauty and the branding piece of it. So either way, everybody's talking about Leos and stuff. Okay, I'm good at focusing. Roxy, my Mars and Venus are in Virgo. Oh yeah, that's why I can't date a Virgo. That's why I can't be with a Virgo. Because my Mars, my fighting, and my love is in Virgo. My Venus and my Mars are in Virgo. And I swore off Virgos 3 separate times. Finally, the third time I listened. But yeah, me and Virgos, no, not good. And that's why. And it's very funny. I never knew that. And then Leanne told me that. I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. That's why we cannot be in a relationship together. Something with denim, Tiffany. I don't know what that is for me, but it does remind I looked at on the Skims website last night, and there was, like, some denim, like, new denim things that Kim put out. I don't know if that's what you're Anyways, alright. Work on connecting with your ideal selves or your ideal self. Find out what it is that you can do today, and do this every day, to bridge the gap to become that version, and then do the thing, okay? That part's really important. Actually do the thing, and you will be led through your fucking up level. You will be led through the growth, and you will be given the opportunities and have them put in front of you, but you have to start taking the steps on the path, okay? So I love you all. I so appreciate you. I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot one more thing. The price of Star Power is going up at midnight tonight, PST. Okay. It's $9.99 right now, with payment plans available. And then starting tomorrow, it's going to be $13.33. So it's going up $333. So if you're on the fence about Star Power, get off the fence and just join it, because you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass when it's 1,300 and you're like, I should have gotten it at 900. Get in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, this is the area and the group, the what do I want to say, a community of people who are also Beyoncés. Okay. This is other people that are like, I'm going to do what it takes to be the best. I'm going to do what it takes to be at the top. And so not only will we have Zoom sessions together, but you'll also have Voxer access to me for the 3 weeks during the program. So it's going to be a really good one. If you're resonating, again, if you're not somebody that like has aspirations of like create, big life and abundance and lots of fans and having people know your name, Star Power is not for you. You're not going to vibe with it. But if that's your deal, you want to be in there, okay? Because that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be cultivating that person and allowing you to step into it. So Tiffany's going to be there, Tam is going to be there, Carly's going to be there. Obviously, all of Synergy is going to be there. Mallory, appreciate you. So glad you're here. Leanne linked Star Power sign up in the chat. And again, the price of that is going up tonight. Here's the other thing. If you're interested in joining Synergy, it's included. So $9.99 to get into Star Power. Synergy is $5.55 a month. There is a 6-month commitment, but it's literally half the price. And that's half the price before the price goes up, by the way. So just saying. And if you're on a payment plan with me and it's feasible for you to bump up to $5.55, you can upgrade into Synergy. And so instead of having a payment plan, now you're in my membership where you get access to all of my programs. So it's a no-brainer. If that's something you're interested in, hello@roxytalks.com. We can help you upgrade into Synergy. And if you have any questions about Star Power, if you're wondering if it's for you, you can always DM me on Instagram, or again, email us at hello@roxytalks.com. Make sure you do your homework this week, which is to meet with your ideal selves or self. And it's okay if you have one or a million, it doesn't matter. Start with the one. Start by going to your ideal house and just knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell and letting them answer and welcome you in, and like go and hang out. Like if it was you're going to your best friend, just bought a new house, treat it like that. And then again, ask them, what can I do today to become more like you? What do I do today to be you? What do I do today to bridge that gap? They're going to give you some information. Go do that. And then share. And if you want to share every day what you hear in your meditation, feel free to share it in the group, community.roxytalks.com. Or if you're in BBD Club, that you can share it there at BBD. Leon's like, get the glow up, yes. Tiffany, I love you. Tiffany says, yes, jump into Star Power, people. That's the Manifestation Rockstar Club. Come get your life. I love you, Tiffany. Yes. So Tiffany will be there. And Falguni, thank you. So you're so sweet. Thank you for the compliment. This is our time. We're here to really access the power that's flowing through us. We are given so much opportunity emotionally, mentally, physically, and we're just ignoring it, right? And not in a negative way. We just don't know how to harness it. So I want us all to learn how to step into the power to be that you, the bad bitch, the Beyonce, the Taylor, the Oprah, however you see it, the Elon, the Jeff, whatever it is that you want. Like, what is the tippy top for you? and let's do it. Let's become it. Like, how do you be that person? Who is it? Who is it as your version? How do you be the Rihanna? What does that look like? And then how do you craft your message? What is the practical stuff around building the business and the messaging and the branding and the offering and the community around it? So all of that is happening tomorrow. Yes, Shantae, thank you. BBD chat is tomorrow. So if you're in BBD club, tomorrow is your chat room chat where we're just taking it back to the 2000s, and you get to hang out with your BBD people and kind of share what's going on and share your updates. Vibrant K says top tier queen. Yes, exactly. So if that's your energy, star power is for you. Falguni says you fell asleep last night. You're here again. I'm glad you're here. If the star power energy is for you, check out the program. Again, it's going to increase in price at midnight tonight. So get it while it's $9.99. If that's not for you, but you're still in the vibe of like, I want to pursue my art, I want to make money doing what I love, BBD Club is definitely for you. And if you want access to all of the things I've been talking about, Synergy is where it's at. So I love you. I appreciate you. Oh, and also I told my ideals I would mention it. I am available for private coaching as well. I'm available for things like content planning, social media auditing, launch planning, like planning your launches for your products, product niching, community building, obviously any sort of consultation about your business. I'm available via Zoom, phone, or Vox or chat as well. So there's different packages for those, monthly and one time. So if you're interested, you can email us hello@roxytalks.com or just head to roxytalks.com. DM me on Instagram and follow me on TikTok, all the things. I love you all so much. I appreciate you. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. I will see you next week. Oh, and if you're in BBD, tomorrow's your chat. And if you got the secret offer, Thursday, 12 p.m. PST, you're going to get an email from me either today or tomorrow, and I'm going to remind you to get your Voxer chat handle going and then ask you to send yours in. And then on Thursday, you'll be added to a Voxer group, and we'll open up the chat, and we'll begin our mid-year revival. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And then also, oh yeah, I'm going to tell you guys this now. Also, if you liked the secret offer, if you like that energy, I'm doing something really fun. Not next week, but the week after. So watch my stories, okay? Watch my stories. Something fun, and exciting is coming. So I love you. I appreciate you. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. Go out and do something cool for yourself. Put your cool shit in front of the people who already want it so they can buy from you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time.